Good morning. Just getting started. Today we are going to work on doing a sunflower garland. This will be something that I add to my shop. And I'm going to have sunflowers and leaves on it. I stayed up and made some of these sunflowers last night because I knew it would take forever to do it all in a live. So I just wanted to go ahead and start on a few. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sunflowers. And I'm going to make a bunch of leaves to add. Just to give you guys a quick update on everything, I added a new pattern to my store. That's for the leafy ivy pattern, which is actually the leaf I'm making now. It's my simple leaf that I use for all of my leafy patterns. So if you want to go get that, it's in this shop. I also did a tutorial for it on YouTube. So if you go to the link tree in my profile, you'll find my YouTube link and you'll be able to get to that. So I'm going to make several of these little leaves to kind of go in between the flowers as they get on the garland. I'm not really sure how many. I haven't really measured this out yet, so we're just going to kind of wing it here this morning until I figure out how I want it to go. I will make another flower here in a minute so you guys can see how that's done if you'd like. Because I think I want to do, I honestly would like to aim for like 10, so I guess I need to make like 3 more. Oh, Amy, you did. That's great. Tag me in a video if you feel like posting it. Or send me a picture. I'd love to see it. Hello, Legit Spaz. The Tap Fairy. Here tapping all creative lives that I hit. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Appreciate all your likes. We're trying to get this little channel growing. I would love to have your support. Either through liking, following, sharing, and subscribing on all of my platforms. You can go to my link tree and find my Instagram. You can find my TikTok, or well, you're already on my TikTok. You can find my YouTube. You can find my shop. And then there's also a tip jar. If you guys find any value in what you're learning here with us, and you want to show some appreciation, that would be greatly appreciated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But if you could like and share and really boost that content, I would really appreciate that the most. Thank you for all the follows as well. It's good to have so many new friends. I love finding new people on here, as well as making friendships with those who keep coming back. I couldn't find who this one was from though. Okay. Oh, so it wasn't one of my... Okay. Well, still tag me in it. I will go and see. Hold on. Jackie, my car is not fixed yet. They found a part for it. It'll be here on Tuesday. The main door, they're going to have to replace that whole back hatch. And so still unable to work, but still here crocheting all day long with you guys. Well, you can tag me in, Amy, you can tag me in anything that you make. I don't care if it's my pattern or not. I love seeing what people make. I love seeing the creative juices flowing. So you tag me into whatever you want to make. I love seeing what you guys are working on. You guys get to watch what I work on all the time. Yeah, me too, Jackie. I really think that it'll be all right. I'm still waiting on the accident report so I can file the stupid claim. my insurance has been wonderful. They got me the money to do the repairs, and then of course got me a rental for my vacation, so I didn't have to cancel that. But as far as like getting reimbursed my deductible, getting to file my lost wages, I have to wait until the accident report comes in, and it's been taking a while. And from what I told is that when there's criminal charges, which I was hit by a drunk driver, when there's criminal charges, it can take a little longer. I don't know. But I lost my thread. Oh well, it's fine. Thank you. I appreciate it. So glad to have everyone here this morning. We're gonna we made a couple of these leaves. Just a quick walkthrough because I was chit-chatting while I made these. We're doing a chain 8. That 8th chain is a turn chain, and you're going to go back in with 3 slip stitches, 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2, sorry, I was pointing at the wrong stitches, 2 double crochets. I set them in the right order, I was just pointing at the wrong stitches. And then we're going to chain 2 to turn. Going to anchor that with a slip stitch to the first chain 2 again, and then we're going to do 4 double crochets, 1 half, 1 single, 1 slip stitch. Yes, Maddie, I was at the very tail end of being hit. I was stopped at a stoplight, and there was a Ford F-150 stopped behind me, and the drunk driver was in a smaller truck, and I don't think he slowed down at all. I think he hit that Ford F-150 going probably about 40 miles an hour. Maybe more, because it was like a 45 mile an hour zone. High habits. And so when he hit the Ford F-150, it pushed the Ford F-150 into my car pretty hard. And then it caused the Expedition behind the drunk driver to slam into all of us. So I got impacted twice. Really sucked. All right, let's make this sunflower. We are making a sunflower garland. We're going to be incorporating all of these beautiful flowers. I have this knot. I'm just going to cut it off because I don't care to untangle it. Hi in Texas. I'm in Oklahoma. Neighbor. Yes, I am okay. Totally fine. Whoops, grabbed the wrong end of my yarn anyway. There we go. I just don't have a car, and my main source of income is I am an Uber driver and also professional driver. I have corporate clients that I drive, and without a car, I can't make any money. So that's been a little frustrating, but I'm working through it, trying to get there. And it's been giving me time to work on my shop, which is really awesome. It's kind of a blessing in disguise. I love my little shop here. If you're new and you're not familiar, I own thestuffedpot.com. It's an online store where I sell crocheted plants and other things. I've also just started adding patterns. Hi from Hawaii. I do agree with you. Sunflowers are very pretty. Shelly is in Louisiana. Sister Shay, welcome back. Oh, you're making scrunchies. That's so cool. I love scrunchies. My daughters and I go through them like crazy. I'm going to start this over. Let me quit chatting and show you how to make this. We're going to do a circle. I chain 4 my circles. I call it the chain 4 circle. We just chain 4 and connect back into the first chain. You can do a magic circle if you're familiar with those. Stick my finger in there just to kind of keep it nice and stretched out. Slip stitch those 2 chains together, chain up 1. Now I'm going to put 10 half double crochets in this, and this is going to make the center of my circle. Super easy, 10 half double crochets. Pennsylvania, Texas. Good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday morning. Joan, I'm glad you're here. Glad you found me. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoop. 8, 9, 10. Hello, New Mexico. My father's family is from Clovis, New Mexico. In fact, my friend, the one that was just diagnosed with leukemia, she lives in New Mexico. She lives in Clovis. But she's of no relation or connection to my family, which is weird. We met later on in life and just happened to find out that that's where she's from. So I did those 10 half double crochets in here. It makes this cute little circle. Oh, you used my circles to start your arigurumi? Is that how it's pronounced? I have no idea how that word is pronounced. I need to look it up. SB, this is a new garland. I did finish the fairy garland. I created a post about it, and it is in the shop if you want to go see how it turned out. It is gorgeous. But this is a new garland. We're making sunflower garland today. And I'm going to show you guys how to make... this is the Dollar Tree brand yarn. And I loved this super golden color that I found when I was there. And I was like, that's going to make the prettiest sunflowers. And it is, for sure. Amigurumi. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Twiggly. Twiggly Winks. All right, so I'm going to pick a stitch. Any stitch will do. We have 10 stitches on here. We're going to do 10 petals. So my petals are, we're going to go in here and connect with the slip stitch first and chain up 1 just to get us started. Now, these petals are done with just a double crochet, 2 chains, and a double crochet, okay? That's all there is to the petal. The 2 chains are going to give it a little point. So we're going to double crochet this, 2 chains, and then we're going to go back in. Now I'm working into both loops of this stitch on the thing here. Squeeze these together. That's what really makes your petal shape. And then secure it back down with a slip stitch so that you can close off that petal. Autumn Grace, you're going to your cousin's house today. I hope you have fun. Good morning, Lisa. Coffee is good this morning. All right, double crochet, 2 chains, double crochet, close it with a slip stitch. There we go. All right, go into that next stitch with a slip stitch, chain up 1, double crochet, 2 chains, double crochet, and then slip stitch to close it. Hairstylist 540. Oh, I love your hearts. Thank you guys for the likes. Man, we got up there quickly, didn't we? Appreciate that. I love how you guys love to boost my channel and my lives. Today, what I'm going to be working on today after our lives is I'm going to be working on the snake plant pattern and tutorial. Super excited about that. I'm going to get that knocked out today. Get all the media for it done. Really, I'm glad I've started doing the patterns. It's been really nice to have them written down. And then the videos made. I'm also going to kind of go back through the archives of our TikTok lives and upload some of my previous lives where we worked on some really fun stuff. Oops, I forgot my chain too. So I'm going to start adding those. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see 2 playlists there. I think you guys see those playlists. I don't know if that's just for me or if that's... I don't know. I'm just now learning how to do stuff on YouTube. So, but I've got 2 categories of stuff. I've got the kind of more formal tutorials and then also the TikTok live sessions that we do here. Yes, Sister Shay, I finally did get my YouTube up. If you go to my TikTok profile, you can click on my link tree and you'll find the YouTube link. I find that to be the easiest way to find my YouTube channel because If you just put in the stuffed pot, you will find the wonderful potato lady. And she makes delicious baked potatoes. So a little confusion there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 10 leaves. There's my last stitch. We did good. This is my 10th leaf. I just started the YouTube though, so there's not too many videos on there, but there's enough to get you started. Also with my YouTube video, I do have an introduction video. If you're brand new to crocheting and you're not familiar with the basic stitches, that is a great tutorial to get started with before you dive into the plant projects. I use all mostly basic stitches to do all of my content or all of my products. There's really not any complicated stitches. So if you just go to that one, it'll just kind of get you started on those stitches. Yeah, I will for sure. Put this one in. They're super simple, but yeah, I will definitely, I might do a sunflower tutorial at some point. I just don't know when it's not on my, I have a list of things I'm gonna crank out first. But at some point I will get, I'm sure there's a million, but this one's pretty fun too. Because these ones are going to be specifically for garlands, and I'm not real sure how I'm going to want to put these on the string. And I've even been thinking about, see, I was going to do that last night and I totally forgot. I was going to look up how to do a half double crochet foundation stitch, because I think I want to do this garland strand with a half double crochet. I think I want to have a thicker strand. I don't know, maybe I don't. Trying to decide, because these are, they're not heavy, but they're heavier than like a leaf. A leaf is pretty light. Thank you, Lisa. Good morning, Vanessa. Aww, market crash dummy. They are perfect, and I bet she would love them. You guys, I got this shower oil bar from Lush, and I shaved with it this morning, and my legs are feeling great. It's so hot here in Oklahoma. What am I doing? I'm going just crocheting away. I don't know. Anyway, I took like a colder shower this morning because it's just so freaking hot. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I shaved my legs and I used that bar, and it was freaking amazing. Oh my gosh. Loved it. Meg, this is, so the green and the brown are the I Love This Yarn brand. It's just a worsted weight brand. And then this yellow came from Dollar Tree. I think their brand is called Just Yarn. And there was no color listed, I don't think. And I accidentally got rid of the label, but that's what I'm using. It's also a worsted weight yarn. In my opinion, it's just a smidge thinner. Ooh, you know I love a good crochet mushroom. What's going on? Something's not right in my... Oh, I pulled this from the wrong end again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So just to catch you up to speed here, hold on, I'm getting all my yarn tangled. I'm keep grabbing from the wrong end of my brown. I need to do away with this end. I'm working into my circle 10 half double crochets, and that gives me my center. I want 10 stitches because I'm going to do 10 petals. And you can tuck those tails in. We're going to tuck all of our tails in here. We're not going to use any for attaching or anything like that. We'll attach with the chain as we go along. All right, I'm going to move this guy over here. Now, just to show you the leaf again, we're going to go into each of these 10 stitches. You can go into any one of them, doesn't matter which one you start with. Slip stitch into it, chain up 1, and then we're going to do a double crochet, 2 chains, double crochet, single slip stitch to bring that leaf back down. Now, the more you squeeze this petal together, let me show you on one that's already done. The more you squeeze these together and pull this leaf out, the pointier your sunflower is going to look. And you can even block these if you wanted to get some pins and a cork board or whatever you use to block. You could spray these down and stretch them and make them super pointy. I'm probably not going to do that. I'm too impatient to block stuff. You could use this pattern to make any other flower. Just change up the stitches on the petals so they're not so pointy if you want them to be a little more round. What I would suggest doing is just doing like 3 double crochets. Call it a day. I was going to make some more leaves last night before I went to bed, but that didn't happen. If you guys notice, I got my nails finished. I took my dips off, and you guys were right. Just soaking them in acetone worked wonders. I did when I was out running errands yesterday. I went to go, well, where did that piece of grass come from? I went out yesterday to drop off orders at UPS and go pick up some. I had to go get some goldfish food for my fountain. My house sitter, sweet little 11-year-old boy that came to feed my cats, somehow went through an entire container of goldfish food that I've had for the last 6 months. And so I don't think it's his fault. I think the wind blew it into the pond. And because I had it sitting up on a windowsill next to it, I don't know. And probably got a leak in it. And I don't know. I haven't asked him about it. But the girls and I kind of laughed about it. And but I had to go get some goldfish food. And then I had to go get the acetone. So I came home and soaked my nails. Got them all back to their nice natural state, but I do like those dips. I'll have to do that again. I'm not one to really get my nails done, but that was fun for our vacation. All right, let me count real quick before I do this last one. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, I need to do one more. So it finally rained in Oklahoma City area, and I didn't get a drop of it. Like this big rain thunderstorm went through Oklahoma City, but I live in South Oklahoma City, right on the edge of Moore in Oklahoma City. And I got not a single drop. So all the clouds, we had a lot of clouds, but not a single drop was given to me. But I saw some people, I guess it was really high winds, like it was a crazy freak storm. Someone posted a picture of their carport just completely mangled. So I guess it was pretty bad, but would have been nice. Amy, where are you that you've gotten so much rain? I'm jealous. I want some rain. I want a really good summer rain. One of my friends that's up in the city, he posted on Facebook, he goes, it is literally raining boiling water, because yesterday was 104 degrees, and it was funny. Oh no, hold on. She was supposed to have boxing lessons this morning, and they're having an air conditioning issue, so give me just a second, I'll be right back. She usually goes to boxing at 9 o'clock, and we had been off the last 2 Saturdays because we went to vacation, and whoops, she was supposed to return today, and I'm glad that I messaged last night because I almost forgot, and I guess her boxing coach completely forgot that she was returning this week, so whoopsies. They're having their air conditioning fixed this morning. Oh, you're in Missouri. And oh, you're not that far away, man. I wish we'd just get a little bit of rain down here. Seems like the only time we get rain is when there's a tropical storm that hits the Gulf of Texas in the summer. Like late summer rain. I mean, we get a lot of rain in the spring just from wherever, but like late summer, it seems like most of our rain, I don't know, that I could just be totally made up on that, but that's just how I feel. Let's see, how many of these do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my goodness. 9 little sunflowers. Oh, they're so cute. Let's make some more leaves real quick. I do want 10 of those, but we'll just switch it up here for the sake of, I don't know, keeping it interesting. Yeah, I wish you'd send some of that rain down this way. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chain 8 for your leaf. Go back and do 3 slip stitches into those last 3 stitches. And then do a single crochet, a half double crochet, and 2 double crochets. And then 2 chains connected at the top, chain 2 again. Sorry, I need to feed myself some yarn. And then we're going to do 4 double crochets. And then we're going to step it down with a half double, a single, and a slip stitch. Whoops, that wasn't a slip stitch. And then to point it, we're going to go into that 8th turn stitch. Just gives our leaf a really nice point. We're going to slip stitch into there. Cut and pull through that last loop. Just want to say a really big thank you to everyone who's donated in my tip jar that I have on my profile. I really, really appreciate that. the reality of it is the only reason I'm here being able to do these TikToks is because I'm unable to work right now because my car is in the shop. And so that has been, I love bringing you guys these tutorials and doing this. And so I appreciate your gratitude for that too, and seeing some value in what you're learning here. I'm really trying to keep it creative and educational, and that helps support me so that I can be here to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I really do want this to become a place of teaching and creativity and inspiration, because I get inspired from you guys. And then I know some of you have been inspired by the things that you see here, and I think that's great. I think, in the chaos of what's going on around us, it's good to have a place to come here and just self-express. Crochet and art has always been a form of self-expression for me, and also a great stress reliever. It's very, very calming to crochet. Last night when I was making most of these sunflowers, I was just sitting on the couch, me and Pepper, and, had a cup of tea and was watching one of my shows. And it's just a good way to unwind. I don't know. I guess my therapist would call it disassociating. Laura, I try right now because I'm not working. I try to go live every day, every morning. My car is in the shop because I was in an accident. So, I can't work because I'm a professional driver. And, but so now I have all this free time on my hands. We're just going to be working on crochet projects. You guys have really motivated me to grow my store. I started my store last October where I sell crochet plants. And I'll be honest, that Christmas season, November and December, you guys did have me here full time. I made a full-time income off of that. And I was ever so grateful of the prosperity that you guys brought my store. And but the Christmas season, everything kind of dies off after Christmas. Everyone's kind of in a retail coma, and they're like, oh, I can't spend any more money, which is fine. But it put me, I ended up going back to work full time, which is fine. That's why I have that job. It's super flexible and it allows me to take time to come and do fun things like this. I'll always drive for my private clients. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But it allows me to minimize the hours that I have to drive, for like Uber, which I don't mind. I've been doing it for 6 years. I actually quite like it. It's just sometimes I have to do it a lot. So I would much rather be here crocheting and learning and teaching, bringing you guys some content. And several ways to kind of keep that going for me is just to like and support my content. I did the cutest little transition video today. I am not good with transitions, but I had this idea. I was like, oh my God, I need to do this. So if you guys want to go check out my latest video. Vader, I don't have a pattern for the sunflowers, but I do have a pattern for the leafy plants. I'm working on adding more patterns as we go, but in my shop, there's a pattern for this and some other plants. I will get a sunflower soon. Pattern in there. I'm just not sure if I want to do a cluster or a garland for the tutorial. I do sunflowers a little bit differently depending on what I'm doing. These are more flat for my garland that I'm making right now. But when I make a cluster, I do like 2 rows around. I was just afraid that that would be too heavy for a garland and they wouldn't lay right. Sometimes when you try to drape garland over things, these tend to just want to face down. So I wanted to make them as light as I could. So I just did 1 layer. So, Thank you, Vader. You're crocheting market bags right now. Oh, that's nice. I need to make some washcloths today. I have all of this cotton yarn that I made the girls some halter tops with, and I've got some left over. And I was like, oh, I need to make the girls some face scrubbies. So I might do that later. I need to work on my blankets. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have not touched the blankets in weeks, months, probably at this point. And I'm really not that far off from finishing my son's blanket, my hexagon blanket. Yeah, I think they're all kind of a little crowded in there, so it does kind of give that, that layered feel. I like to squeeze these together too and pop them out, and it just, you know, helps point them. I know, blankets are, I always do like some sort of like patch type blanket, like I'm doing like a, oh no, how did that unravel a little there? Like granny squares, or if you look at my TikTok feed, you'll see I posted a hexagon blanket. So I work on those just like when I have a box of scrap yarn that I need to bust out, I'll just make little things like that, and then eventually I'll sew them together. But it's the part where I get to where I have to sew them together that I kind of bog down on. I think I'm going to do one of these leaves in between each. So if I do 10 leaves, I'm going to need 10, 11, 12, one for the ends too. I just realized I didn't eat anything this morning. Usually I eat a little something. I'll be all right. You guys, I'm so excited about my tomatoes. I planted some sun sugar tomatoes, little cherry tomatoes, and they are finally all getting ripe. And I'm going to go pick some later this afternoon. I'm going to leave them on just a little bit longer. For some reason, my green beans are drying up. They're not doing well at all. I think it's just way too hot for my green beans. My son's growing a garden out at my parents' house, like a big garden, and all of his peppers are coming in. And so I sent him, oh, what's that girl's name? She lives in Florida. She's got a real southern accent, almost kind of mixed with Cajun accent. She's got brown hair and glasses, and she's the cutest little thing, and I forget her name, April something. And she did a video on making jalapeno pepper seasonings and dehydrating them, so I sent it to him last night, and so he got my parents' dehydrator out, and then dried them and then ground them. And he's like, I need to add some other seasoning, so I'm going to take him a little bit of my rosemary and a little bit of my lemon balm, and somehow I accidentally bought cinnamon basil instead of regular basil, which I don't think it's spicy, I don't know, but I figured it would go good with what he's doing, so take him some of that so he can kind of blend it and might play around with it. He's also helping my stepdad work on my car. Ouch. I forgot I took those nails off, and they were like so thick that when I scratched myself, I had to like really dig because it didn't make any difference. And I forgot I didn't have them on, and these are real sharp. Yes, Miss Michelle, lemon balm is a plant. Undercover police. These are, I'm going to be making a sunflower garland. It's just going to be a string of sunflowers and leaves. So I'm making some leaves to go in between my flowers. But yes, lemon balm is a plant, and it's like it grows like a bush. It's just like an herb. And so when it gets big and wonderful, you can cut off the leaves and you can hang them to dry them out, and then just store the dried leaves, and you can use the lemon balm in teas or cooking, anything you want to add a little lemon to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 chains for our leaf. I'm going to go back with 3 slip stitches. 2, 3. I also clipped some of my marigold bush. One of my marigold plants is flowering like crazy right now. So I clipped a few of the blooms, and I've got those drying out. I'm going to dry those out and save those for teas also. I love to make my own teas, my own tea blends. So I keep like a reusable tea bag kind of thing. And then I have all kinds of dried herbs and stuff that I blend my own teas with. But I also buy like green tea, because if I'm making a big pitcher of iced tea, I like to blend just a regular green tea packet with my blend. But yeah, I'll try. I want to do so many more flowers next year. Oh yeah, the metal tea diffuser. What are they called? Diffusers, I guess. Maybe not diffusers. I used to have the spoon kind, and I have no idea what happened to it. I need to have my daughter check my ex's house, because it may have got left behind in the divorce. But I like the spoon kind because it clamped on and it never leaked. You could just add whatever you wanted in there. I used to make my own tea bags out of muslin. I actually, way back in the day, used to sell reusable tea bags on Etsy. I actually sold quite a few of them. I just made them real quick and easy with muslin. And then I'd take a piece of cotton yarn, 100% cotton yarn, and use it as a drawstring. And they were like this big. They're square, and then you could stuff whatever you wanted to in there. And then steep it. I loved those, and I need to make another batch of them. I stopped making them a long time ago. I don't know why, but let's see. I have 2, 4, 6. I think you can get like empty tea bags too. I used to have a friend a long time ago. When I was in my very early 20s, he lived in Japan. He's American, but he lived in Japan. And they couldn't get a certain magazine that he could get here as a computer magazine. So we had this deal where I would mail him a magazine and he would mail me back Japanese green tea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoop. I need to stop at 8. And so he sent me one time, because it was a bunch of loose tea. And again, I was in my very early 20s and just exploring stuff like that. And I'd never really had... I knew I liked green tea, and so that's why I asked him. He was like, well, what do you want in trade? And I was like, I want some tea. Like authentic green, Japanese green tea. And so he's like, okay. So he sent it. He's like, this is loose. So I threw in some of these, like, you can buy them at the market. They're just like tea bags. One-time use ones. And I fell in love with them. And now I think you can get them anywhere. I need to go back to the Asian market on the north side and get some of those. I like to go there and get them. I don't know. I very rarely order things on Amazon unless I know I can find it here. Trying to live a little bit more consciously about where I put my money. You know what I mean? And we have a wonderful Asian district with a wonderful Asian market. Some amazing, great things. I need to make a trip up there soon. That's where I get all my tea. I'm in Oklahoma. What happened to my music? Oh no, that's weird. That was really out of nowhere. My whole browser just shut down. without warning. And I got logged out. How did that happen? I literally didn't even touch my laptop. And all of a sudden, my browser closed out and I got logged out of everything. Huh. That's crazy. I have like a lot of windows open too. Yes, Mama Crochets. I kind of worked on this last night. I didn't work on this during the live. But I just kind of took some techniques from some other patterns that I do to make the petals the way that I wanted to, and just kind of added them. I tried to do a double layer at first, but it was just too heavy. So I just came up with this last night. I was like, oh, this is going to work. We're going to use these for Garland. And I wanted something that was really light and not heavy. So this is what I came up with. Sam, we're going to make a garland. Sunflower garland. So it'll be a sunflower and a leaf and a sunflower, and it'll strand like that. And this is going to be something that I will add permanently to my shop. Working on adding more products to my shop. It got a little thin there for a while. I need to add some more mushroom clusters, but I've got to secure a new pot supplier. And I know that sounds really bad, doesn't it? I need to find a new pot dealer. But in terms of what I do here, you know, I mean a terracotta ceramic or a terracotta clay pot. I need to just make my own, right? I need to go, there's a clay artist up where I used to live in the city. And you can go there and buy big chunks of clay. Hi, Ams. Good morning. You can buy big blocks of clay. And she'll even fire them for you. But that's just so much work. I wish I could just fire terracotta in my oven. I mean, I would just turn it on, you know, whatever degrees. But I guess it doesn't work that way, so... And that would probably increase my cost. It probably would not end up being as cheap because I got to pay her to fire him because I don't own my own kiln. And then at what point do I become a potter instead of a crocheter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Although I love pottery. I've made a few things. I did pottery class in high school and I absolutely loved it. Sam, I am doing great. Good morning, Ms. Doing really good this morning. I'm working on cleaning my house. I'm cleaned it before vacation, but you know when you come home and you're after vacation, you're just really worn down and tired, and you dump all your shit on the floor, and then you're like, oh, I can't do anything, and then you're trying to get back into the swing of things, and then somehow in that week your house just completely dive bombs. That's where I'm at right now. Even though I don't have any children here right now, the girls are at their dad's. Carter's spending the summer with his grandparents so he can work on his farm and help them with stuff. He loves to just camp out there. Not literally camp, but like he just stays out there and tends to his garden so he can get up real early in the morning. And then he's helping my stepdad with my truck or my car. So he's just been having, and I would, if I was a teenager, I'd stay out there too, because there's freaking beautiful swimming pool. My son wants to become a farmer, like a legit, not like a full commercial farmer, but like a small scale neighborhood farmer. And so he's using this time right now to really, my parents have land, so they allowed him to go out there and build a really big garden this year. So he's out there kind of working on that and learning, and which has been really nice. keeps him busy. My mom told me yesterday, she goes, he does not rest, does he? And I said, no, he is a busy body. Okay, let's count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. I think I need 12 of these, but I'm going to do one more, and then we're going to start stringing them. And if I need to add more later, I will add more later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I don't have another skein of this. Usually when I start stringing garland before I'm done, if I still need that yarn, I run into a bind because I've still got my chain going, if that makes sense. So I guess I could always work from the other end of the skein. That's what I'll do. I'll just work from the other end. So today's agenda is to add this beautiful garland to the shop for final product purchase. And then I'm also going to try to work on my snake plant pattern to add to the shop and tutorial. And then I'm also going to work on doing past lives, getting those uploaded to the YouTube channel. I think I want to go and dig around and find some of the lives from when we did the mushroom terrariums. Those things were so cute. I need to swing by the dollar store and see if they have any more. You know what I also miss doing? That I need to find some supplies for? The little wall hanging hexagons. I made some a while back. They sold immediately. They're so fun to make. So I take like a hexagon box and I do like a plant arrangement inside, usually succulents, because I add some string of pearls and they kind of flow down. All right, let's get rid of those for a second. Let's start our garland chain. I've decided I'm going to start doing my garland chains with a loop on the end of it, just so that y'all can have, if you need to hook it on something, you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, not long enough. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, that's about good, right? You guys could put that on something. So 12 stitches for my loop. I'll make a note of that. Okay, join back here with a slip stitch, these two, and then I'm going to start off with a leaf. Ms., is that peach color or do they have crochet peaches on them? All right, I'm going to chain 5 between each of these. 3, 4, 5. Because I kind of want my leaves close to my... I'm going to attach these on one of these stitches. See how these stitches separate out when you add the leaves to them? I'm just going to pick up one of these from the back and see how I like that to lay on there. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yes, I think I like that just fine. Are you guys cool with that? I know I can't like tilt this in the right direction here. Let's tilt this for a second. I'll look at my mess. So if this were to hang up, it just barely lays down, I guess. But I think it's good. I didn't want to make it too heavy because sometimes if they're really heavy, they'll just lay all the way down. And I think connecting it at the top, should I connect 2 of these? I think maybe I should connect 2 of them, because let's try connecting 2 of them. All right, let's do this. We're going to connect this first one. And then you're going to chain one. We're going to go and connect the other one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I think that's perfect. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that you can see that green in there, but I think I'm going to live with it. I don't know. I don't see much difference in connecting both of them. So for the sake of having all that green poke through, I'm just going to connect one of them. Okay. So I'm going to undo that one. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Let's add another leaf. Ms., it's a big old peach. I want to see that. I want to see what that looks like. Please send me a picture. Or tag me in a video. That sounds so cute. A big peach or a big lemon. Freaking love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, this is turning out to be so cute. So if you're familiar with the stuff that I do, you're probably being like, Laura, you're connecting that weird on that leaf. Like you don't normally connect on the top. When I connect leaves on the garland, rather than just attaching it to the back like I would normally on my vines, I attach it to the top. It keeps my leaf from curling and it kind of flattens it out. I attach 2 of those stitches on the, the chains that we do to top the leaf, because I think it allows it to lay nice and flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Otherwise, it tends to curl and look like a dry, withered leaf. Hi, Tinny. Yes, sunflowers today. You used a soft blanket yarn for the lemon, and the peach, you're using the Caron 1 pound. Oh, I bet those are so cute. Yes, Tinny, we are doing a sunflower garland, and look how flippin' cute it's turning out to be. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I may need a lot more. I'm putting these pretty close together, so in order to make a 4 to 5 foot garland like I normally do, I'm probably going to need to make a lot more of these. Or start spacing them out. You want to wear that around your head. Oh my goodness. Should I start selling flower crowns? I could go and get some of those headband elastics. 2, 3, 4, 5. And just start crocheting sunflowers and stuff to it. Oh wait, what am I doing? I need a sunflower. Okay, well, if I go to the Dollar Tree to find terrariums, I'll grab some elastics and maybe we'll see what we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I could just crochet them and make them to where they just tie in the back. That way they could fit everyone. I just don't know how snug they would stay on if they get heavy. Because I could just chain them. Yes, Ms. I'm out of terrariums, and I haven't done a terrarium in a long time. I took all the ones I made to the brick and mortar here in Oklahoma City that I sell through my friend's shop. And I'm not sure. I haven't checked in to see if they're selling there or not. I usually just get a check on the 15th of every month. And that kind of tells me if I'm moving stuff. Her shop is so cute. Yes, I did buy some gnome figurines from the Dollar Tree too. They had a little 3-pack, and so we put some gnomes in the ones we did. 2, 3, 4, 5. And it turned out really cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have some TikTok videos of those in my feed. The ones that we did on the lives. I need to add one of those live videos from that to my YouTube today. 2, 3, 4, 5. I get in trouble too when I go there. It's so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have my measuring tape with me. They are coming out with a lot of craft supplies, and I love it because it's typically cheaper. Like all my hot glue I buy from the Dollar Tree, because even at $1.25, it's still cheaper than the $2 and something that Michael's is charging these days. Michael's lost their mind after the first of the year. They're like, oh, let's just start charging like $1 million for things. All right, I'm not, I don't have my tape measure in here. But oh my gosh, you guys, this is cute. It's kind of hard to get it all in the frame. Let me back up a little bit. It's so cute. Here, look. It's turning out so cute. Let me run and go grab my tape measure. I want to see how long this puppy is. I don't think it's as long as I want it to be, but I just want to know. Hot pepper trying to get in the yarn closet. Okay, I think I'm gonna measure. This is really kind of hard to measure on this small table. Let's see, I don't want to stretch it. I never measure it with it fully stretched out, so I don't. I probably could have spaced these out shorter too. I mean, more. I probably should have just done chain 8. Hold on, this is not working out. I'm running out of space. Hold on, move this. Okay, here's the end. Let's see how long this is. That's about 2.5 feet, which is about half of what I usually use. But I still think it's long enough to like go over a window. I'm looking at my window here. And I still think it's long enough to string across a window. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one more flower and one more leaf to add on. And I think that'll get me almost 3 feet. And I think we're going to call it a day on that because I think this drapes over something nicely, like a window. I think it's just long enough to drape. Might even be too long to drape across that window. This window is pretty typical size window. So we're going to make one more leaf and one more sunflower. And then we're going to finish this up. All right, sunflower to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 4. Hip, hip, hips. He's been out chasing bugs in the garden. 10 half double crochets. I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know, Miss. It does look like a pencil grip. I promise I bought it in the crochet section at some craft store a while back. Probably Hobby Lobby, but it may have been Michael's. Sorry, I'm going to bring this back down because I can't read it when it's up here. All right, let's add the yellow leaves. Make these real quick. Thanks, Ms. Yeah, I think it's cute. It turned out really, really good. Very happy with this. I'm gonna have to make notes on how I made it because I would like to make more of these. Okay, so each leaf, we're going to go into whichever stitch you want. Connect with the slip stitch, chain up 1. And then we're going to go and do a double crochet, 2 chains, and a double crochet. And then to close off your petal, you're going to go back down with a slip stitch. And then go into the next one with a slip stitch, chain up 1, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Oh, crap. I dropped my yarn off the table. Yes, Tracy, I do have some patterns. I've just started doing the patterns, so there's only 3 in my shop now, but I'm going to keep adding more. I also have a YouTube where I have my formal tutorials on there. You can go to my link in my TikTok profile and it'll have links for my shop and my YouTube channel there and my Instagram. You guys make sure you go and follow my Instagram. That's usually where I kind of announce new products first, new patterns, new plants, all the new stuff. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, I need one more in that last stitch. What'd you miss, Pam? Haven't you been here? I thought you were like one of the first people in here. I thought, what'd you miss? All right, let's tuck this one in. Where's my yarn needle? Where'd my yarn needle go? Oh, there it is. All right, just tuck these ends in real quick. It's gonna be our last flower. We're gonna do one more leaf. Oh, sorry. Just to kind of let you know, if you want to take a couple quick notes, the center circle is just a circle of 10 half double crochet stitches. And then each of those stitches will get a petal. You'll just start with any stitch with your yellow yarn. You're going to go into each of those 10 stitches. And you're going to start with a slip stitch and you're going to chain up one. And then you're going to do a double crochet. And then you're going to do 2 chains. And then you're going to do another double crochet. And then kind of squeeze and pull all those together. And that's going to make a nice little pointed. You're just going to go around. You're going to have 10 petals. 10 petals into your 10 stitches. Super easy. I'll do a quick tutorial for it soon. I don't know if I'll get to it today because I'm doing my snake plant tutorial today. And written pattern. I'm going to add the snake plant written pattern and YouTube tutorial today. That is on my to-do list. Oh, thanks, Tinny. I'm glad you found them. Yeah, they were nice. I loved doing them. They were fun and creative and had a lot of fun making those. A tight stitch. I was trying to get that through. Okay, we need to make one more leaf. Let's see, let's chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Connect this sunflower. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to add one more leaf to this garland, but I am using my green, so I've got to use it from the other side. So I got to pull out enough slack that I can make another leaf. Okay. It's still in there. Okay, we're gonna make one more leaf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slip stitch back up. Oops. Did 4 double crochets on the way back down, half double, single, and a slip stitch. And then to point, I'm going to slip stitch back in that original turn stitch. All right, last one here. Oh my God, I'm so excited to go photograph these. Get them in the shop. Whoops. All right, last leaf we're going to join here. Okay, get back onto the end of my garland. Hello, Maria. Well, you kind of caught me at the tail end here. I'm just finishing up. But I think I'm going to post this recording on my YouTube. We made a sunflower garland today. Boop, boop, boop. All of my sunflowers are here. Okay, I'm going to loop 12 on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're going to connect it back into... Sorry, I'm trying to keep from twisting this chain. Okay. We're going to connect it back into... we'll just connect it there. Doesn't really matter. Slip stitch it. And then we're going to cut it. And then pull it through one more time. And that's going to give us a nice little loop there. Now we're going to tuck in these little tails. Thank you, Maria. It did. It turned out really, really good. I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. All right, I need to tuck in the beginning tail on this one too. Oh, thank you for the rose, Maria. All right, we are done. We have this beautiful, cute garland. I'm gonna go and make a cute little video for it. How great is that? Turned out so wonderful. I'm gonna go measure it and see how long it ended up being, but I think it's almost 3 feet. All right, you guys, this is going to be it for me on a live this morning. I might come back later in the day. I'm not sure. Depends on how the day goes. If you guys would like to go to my YouTube channel and check out more tutorials, keep an eye on that. Please subscribe, and it'll notify you when I add more. I could really use your support in subscribing and liking. And if you have some time today, go into some of my old videos and just spread some likes around. I'd really love that. If you want to show some more gratitude, I do have a tip jar in my link tree. And that helps me to bring all of this to you. And I love doing it, and I want to continue doing it more, and come up with some more ideas and bring you guys. I would like to try to bring something new every day. I don't want to get in the habit of just crocheting the same thing over and over again. So would love to keep it going. Thanks, Sam. I appreciate it. Tell Liam and Saoirse I said hi. I hope they're enjoying their summer. I will check back with you later. You guys have a great day. Bye.